When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Calhoun. Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there on the deep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Off play action. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. summer football with the run. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
By the receiver. Gain of 11. Unit up for first down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Caught. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They want... Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Going to swing it on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll be brought down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snatches it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
On both sides, cook to perfection. Let's do it again, defense.
The play action fake. Under fire. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Connection to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
From the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Calls his own number. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The Trojans want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Trojans. Grab the short pass to put... He'll do it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from the pressure.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to...
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line. Good enough for first.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get with.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll try to run for it. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Need. Finds a tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution.
Got room on the return. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it down the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking downfield, it's Need. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, this is...
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and